Hey guys, it's me and Team Glam Goat. Ooh, love pink. Okay, so y'all are not gonna believe this. I just spent a whole bunch of time doing a video, doing my whole face except for two things, and it went way over the 30 minutes. My phone splits it into two videos, which I don't know how to edit back. So, yeah, an entire waste of an hour. I had to just trash the whole thing because it cut off way, way too early. So, I guess we'll just do that at another time. I'm kind of bummed because I had a question for you guys about setting powder. This is what I'm using, is this Coty Airspun, which, you know, is not expensive. It's what I'm using right now. I have like 4 other things too. And I'm using, where is it? My big pink powder brush to apply and to stifle it off. But, you know, I have just all dry skin. So, my problem is, like, I do it after my foundation because I want to kind of set the foundation, and, you know, the foundation is still a little tacky. I want to kind of, you know, take that out a little bit. But powders, yeah, and not like makeup powders, but really the setting powders just really dry my face, and the rest of my face is not so bad. But I see on other YouTubers where they, you know, really set the powder under their eyes, and let me tell you what, if I do that, boom, it's like, you know, complete freaking wrinklage, and you know, every little wrinkle gets way worse. It doesn't even just look worse. It actually is worse. So, I mean, I just go like lightly there, if at all, and get it right off. So, tell me, if you have dry skin, and I don't mean combination, I mean all dry skin, do you use setting powder? Do you think it's necessary? Do you know, how do you use your setting powder? Do you let it bake for a while? Do you put it on and take it right off? You know, I'm just, the whole setting powder thing has me really confused. I mean, obviously there's a purpose for it, or why would we do it? That's, yeah, of course, manufacturers do sell things that people start using and don't know, but also, you know, I don't know, if you have dry skin, is it really a necessity to use the setting powder? Because I don't think I'm getting it. And, you know, do you just use it under your eyes? Because under my eyes is where it does the most, like, worse. The most worse? Ooh, there's some good grammar. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. The rest of my face, it works pretty well. But under my eyes, it just, and it doesn't matter. I've got 4 or 5 different kinds, and they all do the same thing. The best one I used was a banana powder that was really finely milled. But it was like, put it on, take it off. Because otherwise, any amount of time, and my under eyes just went to extreme wrinkle. Just extreme, like, you know, extreme wrinkle. So, let me know in the comments, you know, what setting powder do you use? Why? Is it because it's finely milled? Is it because it, you know, what is the why? And, how do you use it? You know, do you use a brush to put it on? Do you use a sponge to put it on? Do you wet a sponge when you put it on? That I tried that too, and that total fiasco. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm real interested in finding that out. Eyebrows. Eyebrows is a big part of my journey right now. This is, oh gosh, I don't know who this is. When I get done with this, though, I'll do a review on it. But, it's got the little comb on the one end. And I have to use the super magnification mirror for this. So when I first start doing them, and as you notice, my eyebrows are very sparse. And the hairs are kind of thin. And some of them are just bleached out so that you can't even see them. And there are scars. Let me see. Right here is a scar that runs through it. And on the other side, I have another scar. That, so where there's a scar at, obviously the hair doesn't really grow in the scar area. So it becomes a real issue. But, yeah, it's like I have plenty up in the front area, and then it sort of dissolves to nothingness. Okay, so I use my little brush and brush it up to begin with. That's, not going to stay like that. That's just to begin with. Then I use my little pencil side. We got some pencil out there. And not so much at the beginning because I feel like I already have a decent amount here. What I want to do with the pencil is I'm just going to draw kind of a line. Hopefully you can even see what I'm doing. And some people, I know they make this whole draw a frame around it, but I kind of I need to lift mine because I don't want to lose any of the area below my eyebrow because of the hooded lids. I feel like if I go too low, or if I don't try to lift even just the natural area of the eyebrow, that I'm going to lose a lot of, lid area. So, because I've already lost it to, I've already lost so much to the, hoods. Which I'm working on. Robin sent me a product, and I started out just using it at night on my face, and it seems to be, I'm not having any kind of crazy reaction to it or anything like that. So just recently, in the past week, I've started actually using it on my under eyes and the area kind of between the crease and the brow, and right here I've got the nasties, and I believe it's a retinol product. So we'll see. Okay, the next thing I do is I've got the Brow Gal little product. Now this is a light colored one. And I'm going to use this at the end first. And the reason is because it's a gel, but it also has little fibers in it. So I can kind of build, those little fibers are going to give the appearance of little hairs that I don't already have, or even the ones that I do have that are bleached out, these will grab onto and kind of surround those. Now, remember at first I combed it all up. Well, now that's so my little fibers could grab onto them easier. Now I'm not combing them straight over, but kind of up and over, because my eyebrows do need to have a little more volume, but I don't want them sticking like straight up either. Okay, so that's that side. And the reason I do the end first is because I think that's where I need the little fibers the worst. So I want to hit that area when I've got the most little fibers on the brush, which would be, you know, when I first take it out of the actual product. I'm going to use the end and see if I can't, like, fill in some of these scar areas a little bit better. Okay. And you know, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. You are never going to have, you know, product number 3. This is another gel. Not my favorite one. It does not have the fibers. It is tinted, but it holds like concrete, and you know, you have to be careful not to overdo with this one or it'll get like crispy on you. So I just want to hold the top a little bit. So that's where I put this one, is just along those top ones. But I must admit, even when it's a really hot day and I've been, you know, a lot of liquid falling down my face, this really does help to hold them in place. And this is, I think, Infallible by L'Oreal. But yeah, there is my eyebrows. And, you know, it kind of depends on what sort of a day I'm having. A lot of times they are good for the day. Every once in a while, I'll find that my tails are disappearing by the end of the day. But the end of my day is usually like 10 hours. So, you know, with no touch-up. And, you know, there's no mirror on a tractor. So, I don't do much touch-up during the day because I don't have the time for it. Okay, eyeliner. This is Liquid Kohl. And again, I cannot see the brand name, but it's right there somewheres. But I'm kind of trying this one out. So, I'll be doing a review on this one. Probably at the end of the month sometime. I like the felt tips. Evidently there is a brush tip. I thought I had tried them all, but I guess not. Or maybe they're talking about the gels that you dip a brush into. I'm not quite certain on that. But I rarely do. Like on the bottom, I never do under the lash line because my lashes on my lower lashes are actually thicker and longer than my upper lashes. And it's just a big fight that I usually lose to try to get a nice line under those lashes that isn't like all over the place. So I do like to do the waterline. Now, the thing about the waterline is, you know, there's a reason why we call it the waterline. And it's difficult to find something that you can put in that waterline that will dry down quick enough that you know, it won't get flushed out by your, you know, your own eye watering, tears, whatever. And something that will actually stay there for an extended period of time. Because some products are good for a few hours, but meanwhile, you know, the liquid in your eye is working on it, and so after a few hours, they end up disappearing, you know, breaking down and disappearing. It kind of makes you wonder how healthy that is, because if it's breaking down and disappearing, that means it's breaking down and disappearing in your eye. If it's not breaking down and running down your face, then yeah, it's going somewhere. Okay, and as you notice, the top line, I don't do the entire top line, or tight line, tight line. And the reason is because, number one, I'm just not at the stage where I can stand to do it. I blink. I can't do it. But I have found that if you just do the inside and the outside, it gives the appearance of the whole thing being done. And, you know, if you really want to, you can, you know, do your liner, like if you're going to do cat eyes or whatever, you can do your liner over the top too, and it'll make it look like the whole thing is done. I like doing the inside especially because it just looks so much cleaner than trying to do above it. My opinion, and I feel like it's easier for me to do than to try to keep my hand steady enough to do above the lash line. So excuse me, and let's see. We have some Tarte lip paint. This is a matte, and I have no idea what the shade is. It's not even, I think, on here anymore because this is just a little sample that, you know, I don't know even where I got this from, but I kind of like to start out with this. It's a little bit drying, but not bad. And then what I do is, once that actually, you know, dries down to matte, I carry with me a, you know, right now I'm trying out this one that came in my Ipsy last month. This is from Sugar, I think, Sugar Cosmetics. But, you know, I'll carry this in my pocket. I love these little sizes because I'm wearing jeans or I'm wearing like denim shorts all day. I'm not carrying a pocketbook around with me. So something like this fits in a front pocket. You know, you can look in a piece of aluminum, you know, anything shiny, and fix up your lipstick. And it, you know, because I am outside, taking one of these kind of helps keep my lips moisturized all day, you know, and helps to, you know, just fight the elements. So, okay, brows, liner, lipstick. We are ready for the day. Woohoo. Team Glam Goat. Glam. Ooh, very pretty. Subscribe to the tribe. Woohoo, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're already a subscriber, we love you so much, and I totally appreciate every view, every comment, every thumbs up. I cannot even tell you how just joyous I am every time, you know, the numbers go up. I can't even explain to you what it is you do for me. Like us, please. if you watch the video and, you know, you like it at all, please give us a thumbs up. The more likes on the video, the higher my ratings are, and I'd, you know, really like to get more exposure and, you know, be able to accumulate more subscribers to the channel. But in order to do that, we need more exposure. Leaving comments also is a big one. Like I said, first thing is the whole setting powder. You know, what do you use? How do you use it? How long do you let yours bake? Do you use it on your whole face? Do you use it on certain places? Explain to me, you know, the setting powder eludes me. Let me know. Comment below. And if you don't have the time or you just don't really want to make a long comment, just drop me an emoji, a heart. You know, the makeup emoji, I think, is a lipstick. Those are cute. You know, a goat, a dragon. You know, maybe one of your pets, a pet, a puppy, a kitty, whatever. You know, but any comments, YouTube definitely takes as, you know, raising my ratings and getting me more exposure. So until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.